Blue Star High Secondary School video classes for 9th standard mathematics. Happy morning students. Next topic we are going to see types of events. We have seen some important cases of events already. So when the likelihood of happening of two events are same, they are known as equally likely events. So if we toss a coin, getting a head or a tail are equally likely events. So if a dice is rolled, then getting an odd number and getting an even number are equally likely events. Whereas getting an even number and getting one are not equally likely events. When probability is 1, the event is sure to happen. Such an event is called a sure or certain event. The other extreme cases in when the probability is 0, which is known as an impossible event. That is nothing but if P of E is equal to 1, then E is called a certain or a sure event. Then if P of E is equal to 0, then E is known an impossible event. So let us see one example. ஸோ இப்போது ஒரு காயின் எடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா அதை டாஸ் பண்ணோன்னா நம்மளுக்கு ரெண்டு பாசிபிலிட்டி தான் இருக்குது. ஒன்று ஹெட்டு இல்லைன்னா டெய்ல். ஸோ இது ரெண்டுத்தில் ஏதாவது ஒன்று தான் நம்மளுக்கு கிடைக்கும் சைமல்டேனியஸில். இப்போது நம்மளுக்கு ஒரே நேரத்திலே ஹெட்டு டெய்ல் ரெண்டுமே கிடைக்கிறதுக்கான பாசிபிலிட்டிஸ் நம்மளுக்கு கிடையாது. ஸோ அப்படி இருக்கும்போது அதை தான் நம்ம இம்பாசிபிள் ஈவெண்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். அதே மாதிரி ஒரு டைல் ரோல் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா ஒரு டையை ரோல் பண்ணும்போது அதில் 1லேருந்து 6 வரைக்கும் தான் நம்மளுக்கு வேல்யூஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ 1லேருந்து 6குள்ளே ஏதோ ஒரு நம்பர்ஸ் தான் நம்மளுக்கு கிடைக்கும். ஸோ த ப்ராபபிலிட்டி ஆஃப் கெட்டிங் அ நம்பர் 8 இன் அ டை அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பாக அது ஒரு இம்பாசிபிள் ஈவெண்ட் தான். ஏன்னா அதில் 6க்கு மேலே நம்பரே இல்லை. ஸோ நம்மளுக்கு 8 கிடைக்கிறதுக்கான பாசிபிலிட்டிஸும் இல்லை. ஸோ இட் இஸ் அன் இம்பாசிபிள் ஈவெண்ட். So example 9.4, the probability that it will rain tomorrow is 91/100. So what is the probability that it will not rain tomorrow? So நம்மளுக்கு என்ன கொடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னா நாளைக்கு மழை வரதுக்கான ப்ராபபிலிட்டி 91/100 சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஸோ அப்போ மழை வராதுக்கு என்னென்ன ப்ராபபிலிட்டி இருக்குது, எவ்வளோ ப்ராபபிலிட்டி இருக்குது அப்படின்றத நம்ம ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணணும். So solution, let E be the event that will rain tomorrow, then E dash is the event that it will not rain tomorrow. So E and E dash are the two mutually exclusive event. So now let us see what is mutually exclusive event. So consider a coin flip. When you flip a coin, you cannot get both heads and tails simultaneously. Of course, the coin must be fair. It should not have heads or tails on both sides. If two events cannot occur simultaneously at the same time in a single trial, so they are said to be mutually exclusive events. So are rain and sunshine mutually exclusive? What about choosing kings and hearts from a pack of 52 cards? So a dice is thrown. Let E be the event of getting an even face. So that is getting 2, 4 or 6. Then the event of getting an odd face is complementary to E and it is denoted by E dash or E complement. So in the above sense, E and E dash are complementary events. So since P of E is equal to 0.91, so we just write 91/100 is nothing but 0.91. We have P of E dash is equal to 1 minus 0.91 because we can see P of E and P of E dash is equal to 1 because E and E dash are mutually exclusive. That is the probability of E plus the probability of E dash is equal to 1. Also E and E dash are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. So we are taking the probability of happening and the probability of not happening, that the sum of these two does not exclude 1. So you get 0.09. Therefore the probability that it will not rain tomorrow is equal to 0.09. Example 9.5, it belongs to page number 301. In a recent year of the 1184 centum scores in various subjects in 10th standard public exams. 233 were in mathematics, 125 in social science and 106 in science. If one of the students is selected at random, find the probability of that selected student. First is a centum scorer in mathematics. Second one is not a centum scorer in science. So solution, total number of centum scorers is equal to 1184. Therefore, n is equal to 1184. And first subdivision is, let E1 be the event of getting a centum scorer in mathematics. So therefore, n of E1 is equal to 233. That is, R1 is equal to 233. So P of E1 is equal to R1 by N, which is nothing but N of E1 by N of S is equal to 233 by 1184. And the second subdivision is, let E2 be the event of getting a centum scorer in science. Therefore, N of E2 is equal to 106. So here we can see 106 is given in the question. So 106 in science. So that is R2 is equal to 106. So P of E2 is equal to R2 by N, which is equal to 106 by 1184. But here we have to find the probability of is not a centum scorer in science. So P of E2 dash is equal to 1 minus P of E2, which is equal to 1 minus 106 by 1184, which is equal to 1078 by 1184. Exercise 9.2, first problem. A company manufactures 10,000 laptops in 6 months. In that, 25 of them are found to be defective. When you choose one laptop from the manufactured, what is the probability that the selected laptop is a good one? ஸோ ஒரு கம்பெனியில் 10,000 லேப்டாப்ஸ் மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணுறாங்க 6 monthsல. அதில் 25க்கு வந்து டிஃபெக்டிவ். ஸோ அதில் ஏதோ ஃபால்ட் இருக்குது. ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு சூஸ் அ லேப்டாப் ஃப்ரம் த மேனுஃபேக்சர். வாட் இஸ் த ப்ராபபிலிட்டி தட் த செலக்டட் லேப்டாப் இஸ் அ குட் ஒன்? So the problem belongs to page number 301. So total number of laptops is equal to 10,000. So N of S is equal to 10,000. So in this 25 are defective. So 10,000 minus 25, you can found the number of good laptops. So 10,000 minus 25 is 9,975. So let E be the event of getting a good laptops, that is N of E is 9,975. So P of E is equal to N of E by N of S, which is equal to 9,975 by 10,000. So if you simplify this, you can get P of E is equal to 399 by 400. Problem number 2. In a survey of 400 youngsters aged 16 to 20 years, it was found that 191 have their voter ID card. If a youngster is selected at random, find the probability that the youngster does not have their voter ID card. So the problem belongs to page number 301. So here N of S, that is number of youngsters, is 400. So N of S is equal to 400. So number of persons having voter ID is equal to 191. Then the person does not have their voter ID is equal to 400 minus 191, which is equal to 400 minus 191 is 209. So that is your N of E. So P of E is equal to N of E by N of S, which is equal to 209 by 400. So total number of youngsters, that is N of S, is 400. Therefore, the required probability is 209 by 400. Problem number 3. The probability of guessing the correct answer to a certain question is x by 3. If the probability of not guessing the correct answer is x by 5, then find the value of x. The problem belongs to page number 301. So solution, probability of guessing the correct answer is equal to x by 3, that is P of E is equal to x by 3. Then probability of not getting the correct answer, that is not guessing the correct answer, is equal to x by 5. That is P of E dash is equal to x by 5. But we know that P of E plus P of E dash is equal to 1 because E and E dash are mutually exclusive. So P of E is x by 3 plus P of E dash is x by 5 is equal to 1. The next step is you have to take LCM. So the LCM is 15. So 5x plus 3x is equal to 1. So 5x plus 3x is 8x is equal to 15, cross multiplication. So x is equal to 15 by 8. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 15 by 8. Problem number 4. If a probability of a player winning a particular tennis match is 0.72, then what is the probability of the player losing the match? The problem belongs to page number 302. So solution, probability of a player winning a tennis match is equal to 0.72, that is P of E is equal to 0.72. Then probability of a player losing the match be P of E dash. So but we know that P of E plus P of E dash is equal to 1. We know the value of P of E. So 0.72 plus P of E dash is equal to 1. So P of E dash is equal to 1 minus 0.72. So P of E dash is equal to 0.28. Therefore, the probability of the player losing the match is equal to 0.28. Problem number 5, last problem of this exercise. 1500 families were surveyed and the following data was recorded about their maids at homes. So types of maids is nothing but servants. So only part-time, only full-time, both part-time as well as full-time. So the number of families is 860, 370 and 250. So a family is selected at random. Find the probability that the family selected has, the first subdivision is both types of maids, and second subdivision is part-time maids, and third subdivision is no maids. So solution, the total number of families surveyed is equal to 1500. So N of S is equal to 1500. Then number of families used maids is equal to 860 plus 370 plus 250, which is nothing but 1480 families. So 1480 families were using maids. So number of families not using any maids, which is equal to 1500 minus 1480. So 20 families they doesn't use any maids. So 20 families la avanga endha or servants avanga use pannala. So 1480 families la mattum da avanga servants use pandranga. So first one, let E1 be the event of getting families use both types of maids. So both part-time as well as full-time maids எத்தனை ஃபேமிலியில் யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னா N of E1 is equal to 250. So P of E1 is equal to N of E1 by N of S, which is equal to 250 by 1500. So 0 gets cancelled. So 25 by 150 is nothing but 1 by 6. Therefore, the probability of getting both types of maids is equal to 1 by 6. Second subdivision, let E2 be the event of getting families using part-time maids. So N of E2 is equal to 860. P of E2 is equal to N of E2 by N of S, which is equal to 860 by 1500. So 0 gets cancelled, which is equal to 86 by 150, which is nothing but 43 by 75. Therefore, the probability of getting a part-time maids is equal to 43 by 75. And the third subdivision is let E3 be the event of getting a family using no maids. So we find 20 families that doesn't use any maids. So N of E3 is equal to 20. P of E3 is equal to N of E3 by N of S, which is equal to 20 by 1500. So 0 gets cancelled, 2 by 150, which is nothing but 1 by 75. So probability of getting no mates is equal to 1 by 75. So that's all students. Up to this exercise 9.2 is over. I hope you understand the concept of mutually exclusive events. So next video we will see exercise 9.3. Thank you students. Have a nice day.